Peace, love, health, and well vibe, tribe. Like and subscribe. Help your boy break away from that motherfucking founder 9 to 5. My name is KP. This is Readings by KP. And I am your host, KP. Shout out to everybody who's watching this live. Shout out to everybody who has supported in the past. And shout out to everybody who's going to watch this in the future. Round of applause to you. While we do our introductions and everything, can we go ahead and get some green hearts in the chat, please? Y'all already know how we do it here. We rock those 4 green hearts. If you don't know how to find the 4 green hearts, go to your emojis and then type in a heart. And then we just do that 4 times and then we copy it and we paste, right? This is just another way besides liking the video, you can support the channel. G Jizzle. What up, y'all? What up? What up? What up? What's going on, y'all? Come on, y'all. Let's take a minute and spam them hearts. I got the real mic hooked up now. Earlier, that cheap mic was hooked up. So I think this mic work. I think I just got to get a new cord because it's exposed and it's weak. But if y'all can hear me, then we Gucci good to go. If y'all can hear me, we Gucci ready to go. Let me pull up. Let me go ahead and pull up the chat on the laptop while I'm here. I still ain't got everything ready, but it's cool. Y'all know how it is when, it's been a while since you've been on. All right. So, hold on 1 second, y'all, because I got to do something. I don't want the mic to be picking up um copyrighted material. Hold on 1 second. All right. back. All right. Yo, where my mic? Where the mic at? All right. So I wonder there's a way. Yo, yo, yo. Can y'all hear me good? All right. So we just gonna go ahead and throw this mic away, or no, we're gonna save it for later just in case. All right, y'all. What's going on, y'all? So we got free week ahead readings. Of course, we're gonna start off with the collective reading. Um, I want to encourage uh definitely sign up for the book club. I'm gonna leave the prices for the membership of the channel the same for the rest of the month. I was gonna raise it this month, but I'm not. All right, make sure y'all sign up for the membership. That's gonna be a ticket to the book club. Okay, next month the prices is gonna go up. Okay, so make sure y'all get grandfathered in now. All right, then that way y'all can get a heads up on what we got going on. So it's going to be some study material as well as books, um study guide rather, and it's also going to be books, videos, audio books, et cetera. So make sure y'all sign up for that, man. We're gonna be diving deep into just everything. We're not here reading triple crown books or nothing like that, right? We're going to be studying, you know what I'm saying, studying some of that good stuff. So yeah, we're going to get started with the collective reading. I'm gonna start off with um I think I'm gonna start off with a sacred spirit card. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start off with a sacred spirit card. And then we're gonna swing around, hop in the tarot, and then maybe close off with like a spirit animal or something like that. I don't know. So make sure give me a couple minutes for this collective reading for the week ahead, and make sure when y'all get y'all own individual reading, y'all combine it too. But in addition to the book club, of course, we doing a 101 and we doing a group session for the tarot readings. What's up, Margaret? Um, I didn't pin the message to the top. Let me go back and pin the message to the top. All right. So be on the lookout this week, y'all. We got some schedule changes. Um, we're gonna get back to the removing manifestation blockages series. And I got a couple other things that I wanna introduce to the Vibe Tribe now that we reached 1,000 subscribers and whatnot. So again, make sure y'all stay tuned, hit that bell to stay notified. Um, subscribe, donate. All right, give me 1 second, y'all. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm about to shuffle these cards up, sip my coffee. And I'm gonna cut the cam on, and we gonna go. So y'all tell me how y'all week been going. What's been going on? Any good news? Anything good this week? I see the cash app been slowed down. Come on. All right, y'all. I'm back for a second. Computer cut off. All right. All right, y'all. So, that candle smells so good. I miss that candle in my life. I got an Alpine Forest candle from Walmart right now, y'all. So make sure y'all tap in with them. I think I'm gonna start back making candles, man. What's up? Who's gonna buy a candle from KP? Just me. What's up? Welcome back. Well, my bad if y'all can't hear me. I forgot the mic was all the way over here. I forgot you got to be talking directly into the mic. All right, I need a new mic stand. All right, so now that my mic working, I need a new mic stand. I mean, not the new one, the old one. We was talking about them yesterday. I would though, for real, cause they black. Yo, all right, y'all. So we're gonna get started here with the Sacred Spirit card, with the Sacred Spirit deck. Okay, so for those who are new here to the channel or whatnot, or for those who not familiar with the Sacred Spirit deck, the Spirit deck. How can I describe the Sacred Spirit in short? The Sacred Spirit deck, um, is a deck that kind of focuses on healing, right? And it's like healing for the individual, right? Even though it's about kind of like finding your place in the cosmos. I don't know. I don't know how to explain. You need new. What's a new? I don't know what new means. Who else we got in the building, y'all? Say we got a couple people in here. Come on, y'all, spam them hearts. We just getting back, y'all. So help me get back in the algorithm, y'all. Please hit them hearts up, y'all. You know, KP been stressing, so I ain't been on the live. But I have been getting work done though. We have been, making progress. So all right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and he affirmations of a big back. I'm about to make that, y'all. Affirmations of a big back. You eat your snacks, you eat your snacks. I got a bag of gummy worms under my pillow. Okay, y'all. So we got number 26. Okay, number 26. It says, love and light. Act with care. Okay, love and light. With care. Love and light. Act with care. Affirmations of a big back. You can't see your toes. You can't see your toes. We got some Asians for that. Boom, 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 boom. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. What you mean no peeking? What you talk about no peeking? I don't know what the hell going on. Oh, you was eating a snack? I don't do that consciously. It just happened. I don't even know it. I don't even know it. To be honest with you. I don't. It just happened. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Affirmations of a big back. You eat your snacks, you eat your snacks. I got 99 snacks in the salad, ain't one. I like that. I gotta write that down because I know I'm gonna forget. I know I'm gonna forget. I know in 5 minutes, as soon as I start reading this card, I'm gonna forget. I got 90 snacks in the salad, ain't one. You got diabetes, you got high blood pressure. I gotta buy new shoes every month. I gotta buy new shoes every month. That's funny. That's funny as fuck. Cause y'all know them big people. Do y'all know? I ain't gonna say. I ain't gonna. Come on, y'all. All right, let's get with the cards, y'all. Come on. Sacred Spirit. Come on, type in Sacred Spirit, KP. I hope you can read today, KP. Can KP read today? All right, so we starting off the read. We starting off the collective tarot reading with the number 26 of the Sacred Spirit deck. All right, it says act with care, love and light. All right, so it's the number 8. All right, so even though it's 26, 2 plus 6 equals what? 8. All right, so that's action. We got to take action. Okay, affirmations of a big back. You eat your snacks. You eat your snacks. You got your snacks. I restock my stash every day. Okay, y'all. So here we go. Peace, love, and light. All right, y'all. So while I'm reading, y'all to hype me up, and the way y'all gonna hype me up is by dropping them green hearts while I'm reading. Okay. All right. So it says love and light, resistance, affirmations of a big back. I heard no. So the thing is, I finally heard that song for the first time this morning. So now it's super stuck in my head. So hype me up. Hype me up. All right. So it says people can sometimes be resilient to assistance. Those with addictions or listen, I gotta say this. I wasn't gonna say it, but a lot of times when people subscribe to my help, whether it's coaching or just venting or whatever, right? Because sometimes people just hit me up randomly to vent, right? So no matter what, a lot of times, you know what I hear? The biggest thing about getting help is actually putting that first step and reaching out or doing that Google search or putting in that email or that phone call. Or I even know some people who went to like an intake appointment or had like an intake appointment on the phone for a counselor and hung up because they was on hold because they got nervous, stuff like that. So I got to start off by saying, don't be afraid. This week, this month, this year, whatever. Don't be afraid. Put that first foot forward, even if it stink. Even if you got a hole in your sock like G Jizzle. Put your first foot forward, right? Because that first foot is going to be the best foot. You will never regret putting your first foot forward when you're talking about asking for help, okay? So it says people resilient can sometimes be resilient to assistance. Those with addictions or challenging behavior or physical issues may not be able to ask or be willing to receive help. Feeling helpless can be overwhelming to caregivers and those with strong empathetic qualities. I see why with them long toenails. Nothing chupacabra. No, I'm just playing. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Hit them hearts, y'all. Come on, spam them hearts. Don't distract me, y'all. Spam them hearts. Juicy. All right. So not being able to offer aid or having assistance refused when a person's pride is too great can also feel disheartening. Okay. More importantly, though, it is to remember to respect their free will by acknowledging their own personal interference and intrusion into this person's life. Being too pushy in this area will have the opposite effect and personal karmic backlash. So make sure your ego is kept in check. Okay, so what they saying is that it's funny my guru talk about this. You can clear karma by providing people with help, especially when they ask for it, right? But there's a but. When you offer assistance and it's not received or reciprocated well, then you can unconsequently cause harm on yourself, right? And this is why I always tell people, if you are a natural helper of people, places, and things, instead of saying, I'll do this for you, how about you start saying, how can I help you? Right? And sometimes maybe you can sprinkle in a little bit of what you see for a person, but it's very important to pay attention to understand what a person needs. And sometimes I had to catch myself because people try to articulate growth to me, and sometimes I'm not patient enough to hear it. And um and when those moments happen, um I try to recognize the growth that's being put on display. I always try to do so. Because a lot of times some people, they have an idea of what's wrong, some people don't. Right? Some people enjoy the challenge, some people don't. Some people want it done for them, some people don't. So that's why it's very important to ask questions, especially when you guys giving advice, especially advice to people you don't know. Always ask as many questions as possible before we start giving advice. It is very important for all my future advisors, mystics, my future coaches out there, future counselors, whatever. Always exhaust every possible detail ever. All right. Always exhaust. All right. So let me get back to the reading real fast. All right, y'all. Affirmations of a crackhead. You got your pipe, you got your lighter. Okay, so where we at? We are okay, so it says being a little too pushy in this area will have the opposite effect and personal karmic backlash. So make sure your ego is kept in check. Okay. Those stuck in victimhood archetypes, right? Victimhood archetypes. Write that down, y'all, because that's one thing I talk about a lot, which is not being stuck in the victimhood. We know what happened. We know who, what, when, where, why, and how. We know the principles. We know the people, right? So now we need to confirm our victory hood, right? And I got a video on my old YouTube channel talking about we claim the victimhood, right? I'm a man, I'm a woman, I'm a black woman in America, I'm a black man in America, or oh, I got a felony, or this happened to me, that happened to me, right? But what about the victory hood, right? What about the part of the story where we overcame, right? We came, we saw, we conquered. What about that part of the story, right? Just like G Jizzle, finally finding um somebody to do a pedicure. All right, so um it says those stuck in victimhood archetypes or their emotional pain body are often not willing to be active participants in their own healing on a conscious level, particularly if particularly if their reasoning is recent or raw, including issues such as trauma and grief. Everyone heals in their own pace. Oh, I'm sorry. I just made that up out of nowhere. Everyone heals in their own time, and it's important for respect to be given in this moment. All you can do right now is send this issue or person love. All you can do right now is send this issue or person love and light. You are merely an observer in this case, and is out of your control. All right. Regardless of the physical outcome, there is little you can do except send this loving energy to this issue. This has the potential to energetically shift the situation into a positive outcome. Anyone you know can receive this love from I'm sorry. Anyone you know can receive this loving form of healing energy, purely sending from your heart with the celestial realm of 100. Oh, hold on one second. Let me pre-read this first, because percent to a higher frequency. Okay, so it says anyone you know can receive this loving form of healing energy, purely sending from your heart with the celestial realm of 100% pure light can alter lower energies into a higher frequency, helping those experiencing hardships or a tough time in life. Okay. So I think this was printed in Europe because some of the words on here be spelt a little bit different. And I don't think it's just typos. So I just had to make sure I was reading that correctly. Because I never, so my thing is that these cards, most of these cards I haven't seen yet. Even though I had this deck since October, I haven't seen, I probably only seen like 7, 8 cards out of this, right? So this is new for me too. All right. So for this week, y'all, this week, collective reading, those who just, okay. 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 I think this is working right here. All right, here we go, y'all. Remember. Do we got any questions, comments, concerns about this card, Love and Light, projecting healing energy? All right. So while we wait on that, it seems like the chat is delayed today. So while we wait on that, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to pull for um shit. All right. Yo, is that more consistent? That should be more consistent. 1111 on the design. All right. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to these cards. Okay. I guess I'm gonna start off with the shiny deck. I'm gonna go ahead and get popping with this shiny deck. Affirmations of a crackhead. You got your pipe, you got your line. I'm $2 show. I'm about to hit the man up. Who got a dollar? You got a dollar? I'm trying to get fried. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so what y'all think about that sacred spirit card? Projecting energy, healing energy, love and light. What y'all think about? Look like we might have a card of the week. It now. What's crazy is that it's very rare that a card that jumped for me land face down. It made it all the way to the floor and it landed face down. I want to say it's gonna be the Four of Cups. No, six of wands. Okay, so the card of the week is going to be the six of wands. Okay, so we already know the six is a card, is a number that represents harmony and peace, right? Balance, love, right? This is the calm after the storm. All right, this is the calm after the storm. Okay, so the wands, remember, is the representation of the fire element. Why you say no to drug? Oh, because of the song. So the fire, remember, the fire element is all about your desires, right? That could be a job, that could be whatever. It's whatever you're drawn to, whatever fuels your boat. Okay, whatever. It's all about the motivation and the wants. Having motivation, being motivated to accomplish things. Okay, so there was some sort of victory, right, that was overcame, whether it was in the last week, last month, or maybe it might be some sort of victory upcoming for the Vibe Tribe here. And in this victory, right, this victory is going to be something uh that you can pat yourself on the back for, right? Or this could be a victory that could cause us to celebrate other people. Okay, so I got this other deck right here to see if we can see if there's any insights of that I can see here, but just drawing a parallel, right, between on that 26 card and this six card, this victory, right? Victory is the theme for this week so far between the two cards. Okay, let's pull another card and see what we got. Two of wands. Okay, Queen of Swords. Okay, definitely. And then nine of swords. Okay. Yo. Okay, so it looked like the mic's still working. All right. So hold on one second, y'all. Affirmations of a crackhead. You smoke some dope, you got some crack. I'm $2. Show. Man, I need a rock. I need it right now. Where he at? No, they. You know. Hold on one second, y'all. All right, man. Who want to hear affirmations of a crackhead one more time? On who? On crackhead. Okay. All right. So for those who just tuning in, or those who need a recap, okay. So the card of the week is going to be the Six of Wands. Okay. The Six of Wands denotes victory, and it denotes recognition, recognition of victory. Okay, this can be something small. This can be something personal. This can be something from a friend or family member. This could be something huge. It doesn't matter, right? This could be you receiving recognition, or this could be you giving recognition. All right. So remember, the oracle card that we pulled was from the Sacred Spirit deck, which talked. Oh, my bad, y'all. The mic all the way over here. So remember, the Sacred Spirit oracle card was the one talking about projecting love and light. All right. So far I feel like there's a theme of overcoming, victory, success, maybe even some sort of like brotherhood or something like that is what I'm hearing. Okay, so the insight behind this card of the week, right? We got the Two of Wands, right? Which again is talking about planning out your desires, right? Planning out your manifestations, right? We got the Queen of Wands, which is love and truth, right? Love and intelligence, the balance between masculine and feminine, feminine first, masculine second, right? And then third, we got the Nine of Swords, which is talking about the need of getting ahead of depression, sadness before you actually hit that rock bottom, and what some people call, dark night of the soul, tower moments, ten of sword moments, etc., etc. Right? Whenever the nine of swords come out, it's saying that things are coming to an end, things are coming to a completion. However, right, you might have a few sleepless nights, or things might be a little bit uncomfortable. But rest assured, right, even if you can't go to sleep, rest assured that things will be over soon. Okay. Um, the combination of cards, your right knee is in a lot of pain. Well, send a donation to the channel. That's all I can say. Because this affirmations of a Reiki master. You in pain, you feeling sad? Won't you sign up and get a distance healing from KP? Uh-oh, don't get me started, y'all. Y'all know I remix any song. Throw any song and I'ma remix it. All right. So the combination of these cards, right? So whenever I do this, remember y'all, if this is the card of the week, right? Saying that either we're gonna expect this energy, or this energy, we need to welcome this energy into our life, right? Maybe this can be like the insight on what that might look like, the who, what, when, where, why, and how, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Right. So it looked like somebody is planning something for the future. Right. But this Queen of Swords is telling me that we might be considering putting ourselves first finally. Right. Because the queen yielding that mighty sword is telling me her mind is sharp and she's ready, right? But she's balanced with love, infinite compassion, right? Which allows her to see things from every angle, right? They always say this is the ultimate truth card, because with the balance of intuition and the balance of intellect, you can't beat the Queen of Swords, especially when you're talking about a fight of swords, right? When you're talking about an argument, a debate, knowledge, wisdom, right? Because remember, anybody in a sword suit performed a transformation ritual, right? They quantum leaped, or they shifted timelines, right? Hence the butterfly in the sword suit. And the reason why that is because nobody's born with infinite knowledge, right? You might have been born with the capacity to remember infinite knowledge, but nobody's born with infinite knowledge, right? So whenever you see the swords, right, remember you transform the mind. The mind don't come in ready. I'm sweet and love it, but don't get it twisted. Well, well, that could be it, but that could just be one interpretation, rather, right? But in general, the Queen of Swords, remember when we reading these cards, right? We're looking at personality traits. We're looking at people and we looking at elements to describe the people. So air and water is saying that yes, I'm emotional and intuitive, right? But I'm also very intelligent, right? And I use my intuition and my intelligence to get ahead of the curve, right? And because I am the Queen of Swords, I can kind of see things coming. So I don't have to be reactionary because I know what you're going to say because either I feel it or I just know. But I know what you're going to say before you say it, right? Either my mind tell me and my gut confirm it or my gut confirm it what my mind tell me. But either way it goes, the Queen of Swords, she's always on point, right? And so it looks like the victory that we overcoming here is putting ourselves first, right? It's one thing to say, I'm gonna make food for everybody else and then I'll just snack here and there. But it's another thing to say, I'm gonna cook for everybody, but I'm also gonna sit down and make my plate too. And I'm going to sit down. So it's like we embrace the role, right? But we rank has its privileges, right? And when we up in rank, we got to utilize the privileges. A lot of people are so very humble and meek that they don't utilize the privileges that they earn. And whatever that means for you, I want you to do so. So I am going to pull one more tarot card and I am going to see what maybe the best course of action is. And then we're going to get it to the spirit animal oracle card. And then we're going to go ahead and check out some individuals and wrap things up. So again, this is the second time. The last time we did a reading, it was the same thing. Best course of action, sun card. Okay, so what does that look like? I want you to picture yourself as the sun card, right? So how do you understand what the sun card really mean? Because I can tell y'all some stuff that I learned. I can read from the book, right? I got about 10 of them, right? I got notes in the notebook, but I want you to do some research, right? I want you to understand how many sun rays is here and do the numerology on that, right? And I want you to do the symbology of the sun itself, right? And I want you to do symbology of flowers, right? If y'all remember the other day, we did the symbology of the white horse, right? We did. So it's a new beginning for somebody, somewhere, somehow, some way. And that's what I want us to focus on, a new beginning. Now, again, the symbology of this card, I want you all to do it. I want you all to go check out the symbology of the card. But as far as mm, what you want, I don't care. So I want you all to talk the symbology of this card. So the best course of action to me, what this card is saying is I want you to become that person on that card. You know the difference between this card and the other one was I think it had a blue flag, but this one got a red flag. And so I want to know what the difference of that is. All right. So to close out the collective reading, right? If we can time step at probably at 60 minutes. Hopefully this don't take no longer than 7 minutes, y'all. 6 minutes. So in closing, we're gonna pull from the sacred spirit. I'm sorry, the spirit animal deck. All right. So give me 1 second. Let me shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And while I'm shuffling, I'm gonna talk a little bit more about this sun card. Okay. I'll talk a little bit more about this sun card. So just for a recap, remember, we started off with the Sacred Spirit Oracle card that was advising us to be mindful and project the energy, right? In this world, there's a lot of people who have this thing called learned helplessness. Okay, and learned helplessness is when you learn and you grow the belief that you cannot and will not achieve, overcome, prosper, etc., etc., etc. Right? There is a belief system, a mindset, or a whole lifestyle, really, that's associated with this belief that I cannot and will not. Right? A lot of people learned helplessness at 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 years old when they drop out of school and they live the same life. They live the same day for the next 30 years of their life. And then, they go to jail or they have 20 kids or whatever. And then they have an epiphany or aha moment and say, hey, I'm 50 years old. Maybe I need to go get my GED. Maybe I need to go do this. Maybe I need to go do that. Right. And so, again, putting yourself first is going to eliminate all of those wasted years of shoulda, coulda, woulda. All right. Uh-oh. It looked like as soon as I said all of those years, we got a frog. So immediately I'm thinking quantum leap. Okay, so it looked like this sun card is going to quantum leap us into the future. All right, so let's see. What is this frog talking about? All right, so it says frog, embrace emotions and find emotional balance. Oh, I was not expecting that. Oh no, my book. Oh, it's right here. I was about to say the book isn't in the box. All right, so let's see. Number 15. Here we go again with that number six. That number six been prevalent today, y'all. We had the 26 card, which had a two and a six. Had the six of wands. All right, I'm too far. 20. And what was that other card? 369. The queen. I thought it was another six. It's not. Okay, my bad. It's the two. That's the two of wands. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and close the collective reading out with this frog, which is the number 15. Okay. Somebody, what? Somebody thinking about me. What y'all want? Somebody saying something to me. I just received a quick little ding. What's up? All right. So it says number 15, frog. Message: embrace emotions, find emotional balance. The symbolism of the frog can be interpreted in various ways, but it is often associated with the element of water and emotions. Here's an exploration of the idea of embracing emotions and finding emotional balance in the context of the frog. Okay. Number one, embracing emotions. Frogs, being creatures associated with water, often represent the emotional aspect of our existence. They teach us the importance of embracing all of our emotions, positive and negative, I'm sorry, without judgment or resistance. Like frogs move fluidly in the water, we learn to be fluid with our emotions, allowing them to flow through us rather than resisting or repressing them. Okay, so this is saying that whenever, no matter good or bad, whenever emotion happens, don't fight it because you can get lost in fighting it. And then that emotion turn into a whole ordeal, right? Embracing emotions help us connect with our authenticity and find a sense of emotional integrity. Emotional integrity. All right, we got 2 minutes left, y'all. A minute and 20 seconds left. Finding emotional balance. Frogs live both on land and in water, symbolizing the balance between the physical and emotional worlds. I never thought about that before. That is crazy. When we receive the message of the frog, we are invited to find balance in our emotions, just as frogs find balance between land and water. All right. This doesn't mean suppressing emotions, but rather than learning to manage them in a healthy and balanced way, especially for those of us who just cut our emotions off. It's not healthy if we do it without a solid foundation. Okay. Finding emotional balance helps us maintain calmness and mental clarity even in the face of most challenging situations, allowing us to make conscious decisions and act constructively. Connection with nature. Number three, frogs are also symbols of connection with nature and the emotional world. When we immerse ourselves in the energy of the frog, we feel closer to nature and its vibrations. This connection will help us rediscover our emotional balance, offering us a broader perspective and greater awareness of our feelings and reactions. Nature itself teaches us many valuable lessons about balance and harmony. The frog is a carrier of these lessons. Ivy, welcome back, Ivy. So, in summary, when we receive this message of the frog, we are invited to embrace our emotions and find emotional balance in our lives. This helps us connect our authenticity. This helps us connect with our authenticity and with the natural world around us. I'm sorry, y'all. Allowing us to live more harmoniously and consciously. All right. So the frog, number 15, embrace your emotions, find emotional balance. All right. So I think we got a pretty clear and cohesive message between tarot, right? Between the spirit oracle and the sacred spirit deck. I feel like we got a pretty clear message. I think setting the tone of victory and prosperity this week is going to bode very well in the future when we talking about living a life of happiness and fulfillment. The sun card is just about bracing that change, right? The sun card is about releasing the things that didn't serve you, right? It's a conscious decision. Just like when they were just saying about the frog, when you looking at this sun card, it's a conscious decision to say that I know that I project energy. So this is the energy I'm going to project, right? Which is the sunflowers, right? The sun, the red flag, right? The nakedness, the being the childlike spirit. All of that is saying that I am going to be projecting. And this projecting is going to be of love and light. Okay. So this projection of the love and light is going to kill this nine of swords, right? It's going to open us up to be this queen of swords. It's going to allow us to tap into this two of wands energy because being able to plan out whatever it is, whether it's going into the battle or it's post battle, right? Being able to plan and being strategic is very, very important in this thing we call life. So at this time, I would like to thank everybody for this hour long reading. Um, and I want to give a round of applause in advance, right? Let's celebrate the strides that we're going to take this week, right? Let's celebrate the strides that we're going to take this week. How about that? Definitely for me, right on time. Fragile Warrior 33. Is that is that who I think it is? Get the fuck out of here. What's up? Oh my god. God. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. Can we get some green hearts for Fragile Warrior, please, y'all? Can we please get some green hearts for Fragile Warrior? Can we welcome Fragile Warrior in the Vibe Tribe way? Hey, it's about time to speak it into existence. It's about time to speak it into existence, ain't that right? We in the building. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Beautiful time to be alive. All right, so who we got in the building, man? Where them green hearts at? Where them green hearts? I'll drop a couple too, since we being selfish. Where my phone at? I'll drop a couple. Yo, I'll definitely drop a couple. You know what's crazy? You know what's great? Thank you for that. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. Spirit, talk to him, Spirit. We got royalty in the building tonight, y'all. All right, I found my phone. I found my phone. Juicy, Ivy. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody down south. Shout out to everybody on the East Coast. Shout out to my clients on the West Coast. All right, so what's the list? What's the list? What's the list? What's the list, y'all? Shout out to all the beautiful ladies in the chat. Hold on, can I be a thought boy real fast? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. All right, what's the list? So we got Ivy in the building. She said yes. Don't come in here starting trouble. Fragile in the building. Oh, fragile warrior came in starting trouble. Oh, DNA is in my DNA? No, it ain't. You know, that's the second time I done heard that. It ain't in my DNA. It's in our DNA. It's in our DNA. I scared your cat. Shut up. I don't know how to take that fucking with you. Zach, you still in the building, Zach? All right. So do we got any donation based readings first? If not, then we could go ahead and get it to the yes. So for those who just tuning in, my name is KP. Welcome. Right. This is K Readings by KP. We do way more than just tarot readings, right? Home of the free readings. So hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, donate to reciprocate the energy. All right. Do we got any donation based readings? Do we got any yes or no? Do anybody got any yes or no questions? You know what? I forgot. I'm gonna do that separate. She said not the trouble, but divinity. Yeah, okay. Like I said, RDNA. Okay. All right. All right, I'm with you. All right, so we doing donation based readings and we got yes or no's first. All right. So if anybody want to donate to the channel, whether you want a donation based reading or what, all my information is in the description box. All right. Homeless man ain't got no rent. I'm begging you for 40 cents. Please let me get that 40 cents. If I should go back to my ex, he keeps calling me and begging me. I don't know why. Ivy, my question to you is that what do you think? Where your Libra scale at, Ivy? I'll pull you a card if you want. Or you want me to pull you a love card? You can donate and I'll pull you a bunch of them things. But my thing is, if he your ex, he's an ex for a reason, right? So whoever broke up with who, we need to make sure that the reason why we broke up is fixed. We need to make sure that everything we you know what I'm saying? Well, that's he is the last thing that your subconscious got to refer to as love and happiness. That's the last thing that your subconscious got to refer to. Because deep down inside you want it, right? And you considering maybe if he did change. Uh yeah. Uh
Oh, I know who Ivy Hawthorne is now. You almost tricked me. Won't you just use your regular profile? Why do this? You might as well just use your regular profile. I know who you is. I almost forgot. I'm like, man, I know who this person is. Oh no, he probably smelled them taxes on you. Please what? I'll pull you a card, but I don't think we need to pull a card on this. I'm not interested in gossip. I'm interested in helping people. All right, Ivy, I'm gonna pull you a quick card real fast. I'll, I'm gonna pull you a quick tarot card real fast. All right. So G Jizzle, was you first on the list? Who was first? No, if I'm here, if we here, then I'm gonna go ahead and pull a card for you. Now, if you feel bad, you can go ahead and donate. That's cool. I appreciate that. All right, here we go, y'all. So what's the scenario? Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. All right, you got the Ace of Cups. So I would say look for a new lover. I think that's confirmation that we need a new lover, right? Remember, the aces are all about divine new beginnings. All right, so look for somebody who's going to make your cup. And I'm not trying to be funny when I say that, but it's spiritual first, but it feels second. Yeah, I always say this. Thank you, Fragile Warrior. I always say this. When you dealing with matters of the heart, you got to think twice with the mind and once with the heart, right? Because you think logically once, and then you be like, "But I want this," and then you go back into the same cycle. It's funny she typed that when I was right before I said that. You go right back into the same cycle. But if you think with your mind and say, "Oh, why this person hit me up," and then you say, but then you turn around and say, but it's only been 2 days. I know this person's still an alcoholic, or I know this person's still a cheater, or I know this person still a whatever, right? I don't get into the who, what, when, where, but we all know what I'm talking about. So again, where's your Libra scale? Put the heart in the middle and then put the logic on the outside of the heart, right? Let your heart be the thing that hold the scales and put logic on the outside. All right, G Jizzle. What we doing, G Jizzle? Where we going? Trying to get this list popping. My coffee almost gone. On who? On me. For sure, Ivy. Use your real identity and hit me up. Juicy. All right, so here go the list. If you not on the list, then I need you to type Vibe Tribe. If you are on the list, I need you to type Green Hearts. So Juicy, Zach, Margaret, me, Ivy, Fragile Warrior. Juicy can go first. Come, Juicy. Come, Juicy. Come to the front. On who? On Juicy. You think you look bad? All right, do me a favor, Ivy. Send if you over 18, send me 3 pictures to my phone, and I'll choose a profile picture for you. I got you. You just here to support? How you here to support and I don't hear my cash app ringing? Come on now, what's up? You hear how these little pretty ladies they try to trick you? They just string you along. Yeah, is that? Why everybody keep doing three? Where the fourth one at? Come on, y'all. Do we need to go back to the green heart class? Oh, fragile warrior, you don't know what's up with the green hearts. All right, so for everybody who's been initiated into the green hearts, I need you to type green hearts right now. For everybody who don't know what the green hearts mean, I need you to type Vibe Tribe in the chat right now. If you don't know what the green hearts mean, type Vibe Tribe. If you do, then spam the green hearts. Affirmations of a big back. You got your snacks, you got your snacks. I keep mine under the pillow. Affirmations of a big back. You got diabetes, you got high blood pressure. I don't give a fuck. Give me my ribs back. Boom, 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 boom. Hype me up, hype me up, hype me up, hype me up. Boom, 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 boom. Hype me up, hype me up, hype me up. All right, y'all. So, peace, love, health, and well, Vibe Tribe. Like and subscribe. Help your boy break away from that 9 to 5. My name is KP. This is Readings by KP, and I am your host, KP, right? So let's see the four green hearts. So this is why we use four green hearts. She said we are all one, experiencing the same thing at different times. Oh, girl, you too smart. We're gonna have to do a podcast or something. You can't be coming up here with all that deep shit. All right, my coffee almost gone. Okay, so four green hearts, right? So the reason why we use the number four. Okay. So the number four represents peace, love, health, and wealth. The number four represents law, order, balance, and stability, which I'm wishing you in your life. The number four represents the four elements that we must balance to truly be in tune with the fifth. Right now, the caveat is that we are the fifth element, and that fifth element is all around us. But we can live a lifestyle, right, that disconnects us from that fifth element. So to connect, or to reconnect, or to strengthen your connection, right, to that fifth element, balance out all four. Even if you don't think you need to, still do so anyways. It might be harder, but it's going to be better. It's going to be greater later. All right. And last but not least, the number four represents the fourth chakra in the seventh chakra system. Okay, and then the color green also represents the color chakra. I mean the heart chakra. Okay, so we got a little color therapy, a little bit of numerology, all of that good stuff. All of that good stuff. All of that good stuff. So now that you have been officially initiated into the Vibe Tribe, it is now your responsibilities to welcome others the way we have welcomed you. Welcome. All right, y'all, get y'all little party favors with the balloons, where the emojis at, with the party favors and the balloons and all that stuff. Let's celebrate, right? Them four green hearts is very intentional. All right, the four green hearts is very intentional. So now you have been officially initiated into the Vibe Tribe. So not only do we use those hearts to send that love and light, like we was talking about in the beginning, but we also use those four green hearts to heal trolls, haters, naysayers, etc., etc. Right? Hate don't conquer hate. Hate only matches hate, right? But what's the opposite of hate? What's the opposite of war? Peace and love, right? So
remember, you can't overcome hate with, I don't know, another emotion, right? You can't overcome hate with happiness. You can overcome hate with the opposite. And whatever, just like, for example, mad. What's the opposite of mad? Happy. So you can only conquer madness with happiness. All right. So, where we at? All right. So G Liz don't want to read, and Ivy don't want to read in front. Listen. G Liz, whoever, if y'all want to read and get it now, don't wait. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Fragile Warrior, can I offer you a donation based reading? Maybe you wanted a free yes or no, or maybe you wanted just a free card of the week. Maybe you wanted a free card of the day. Maybe you wanted a love card or so. All right, hype me up. Hype me up. Because once I crash down off this coffee and I get hungry, I don't think I'm going to say it's hype me up. Ivy, I'm always full of energy. It just depends on what the energy is. Wink, wink. All right. Well, KP be going through a lot of heartache, a lot of pain. So, I be having to take time for myself. You know what I'm saying? Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. So what you would do is hit me up in private, right? You can go via the description box and you can get my phone number or whatever, right? I got about 12 of them, right? They all still work. So, hit me up and we can always discuss that reading. So, what my question to you is that what do you want right here, right now? Are you asking, can you get an IOU? Is that what you asking? Hype me up. Hype me up. So, what do you want? Do you want a love reading? Do you want a spirit? Let's see. Do you want like a oracle, a love oracle? Do you want a week ahead? How can I tickle your fancy? Oh yeah, I keep forgetting for all the content creators out there because so many people be content creators. I be forgetting who's who and what's what. So make sure y'all drop y'all ads. If y'all, which one? You got to remember, I talk so much. LOL, I owe you. You want to IOU? I want to do that when we got the energy. I don't want to IOU for that. I'd give you a nice little reading, but I want that energy to be fresh. I don't want that IOU to linger around. So many people come through and say, "Oh, I got you this and I got you that," and it's just like, the energy ain't there. So we can do something now, and then like I said, man, just because I don't be online, that doesn't mean that y'all don't have access to KP, right? I got emails in the description box, phone numbers in the description box. Y'all can hit me up anytime. Even if you just send me a text message and say, KP, you ain't been live in 3 days, dude. Where you at? I ain't heard your stinking breath on the mic. All right, fragile warrior. How about you change your name to flexible warrior? I like that. I like flexible warrior instead. I'm curious to see what new stuff you got on going on, fragile warrior. I know you always into something. As long as you ain't into trouble though, that's all that matters, right? So what you looking for? I need to know. I need to know. I need to know because I'm about to shut this live down. Last call for alcohol. Last call for alcohol. I say the week ahead or the spirit one for me right now. Love, work, whatever. Mm, are you talking to somebody right now? I don't want to. I don't want to touch love right now. You are right. No lingering. I got you because I know you got me. All right. I'm trying to see what's calling me where. I don't know though, cause you knowing your personality, you are shit. Let me shoot the text message real fast. You want to know priorities? What's your? That's a good question. That's a great question. All right, let me see which deck. No, I think that's. I think. What do you need to? I think. You know what? Since you haven't gotten a card from me in a long time, let's just touch bases right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull one of my senior decks, and I'm just gonna test the energy just to see what we got right now, and then maybe I don't know if you're gonna be busy tonight because I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do another live tonight. I'm gonna do because people be at work during the daytime stuff like that. So I'm gonna come back tonight and hey, can we get the likes up, y'all? Can we get the 10 likes, please? Can we please get the 10 likes? Oh man, 75 people that came in here. All right, so Fragile Warrior. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Since you haven't gotten a reading from me in a while, I am going to just. Ooh, I'm gonna check a vibe. I'm gonna check a vibe and see. But I do like that question though. What do I need to work on right now? That's a question. All right, let's see. Affirmations of a crackhead. You got your pipe. You got your lighter. Who got $2? I think I'm $2 short. He ain't gonna take no pennies. I ain't gonna call him with no change. Cause he ain't gonna give it to me. That crock rock saying, smoke me up. Smoke me up. Smoke me up. Wheel of Fortune. All right. So really quick, I'm gonna go over the Wheel of Fortune real light. But what I want to say, the first thing that came to my head is that I think you need to be intentional. The first thing that came to my head with this Wheel of Fortune card is being intentional. Is one thing to clear space. Wait a minute. Hold on, because it's something that it's one thing to clear space. It's one thing to think. It's one thing for space to be cleared haphazardly, but it's another thing to be intentional on what you fill that space up with. Um, I think that okay. So let me get to the card. All right. So when we looking at this 10 card, remember the 10 is the gateway between 1 and 0. It's the transition, starting over. Right. So when you looking at the 10 card, Wheel of Fortune, it's things being on your side and you being able to utilize the energy to fulfill your destiny. Right? Remember, 2025 equals the number 9.
right? And the number 9 is fulfillment. So we are in the year of fulfillment right now. So it's very important for you to be very intentional about your destiny right now, right? The wheel of fortune is saying that the wheels is turning, and so whatever you're doing, praying, meditating, writing prayers, helping people, volunteering, whatever you're doing, you getting energy that's flowing your way. All right, now it's up to you to figure out what you want to do with it, right? Do you want invest in money? Do you want to invest your time in building yourself? Right? But then even if you build yourself in what area, right? Are you getting ready to be married? Are you getting ready to invest into a business? Are you getting ready to whatever, right? Y'all know I don't get into the details of the who, what, when, where, why, or how, but the what really matters is what are you doing? What does this card mean to you and specifically? And what are you doing? Where are you at in the process of fulfillment? Okay. So last call on who? Can we get to 10 likes, please? Can I get last call? Last call? Last call? So I'm gonna pull another card, and it's gonna be the course of action card for you right now. As far as being intentional with your energy, nine of swords. Okay. So whenever this card pop up, I always in best course of action, right? Whenever we looking at best course, oh wait. First of all, for those who haven't been here in a while, or for those who just tuning in, right? So what's going on here with the 9 is 9 again is the number of fulfillment, right? Abundance, right? Completion. Whenever you see the 9, that means things is coming to an end, things is coming to a completion. The swords is the air element. That's the Elohim, meaning the top three chakras. The throat, the third eye, and the crown is the Elohim. That's the top three, right? But even within the crown is different parts of the brain that make up the crown itself. It's three main pieces that make up the crown. So it's three inside three inside three inside three. But either way, we not even gonna get lost down there. Okay. So no more confusion. That's funny. So whenever this card comes out reversed, okay. So whenever this card, hold on 1 second. My bad. So okay, so we looking at the 9 of swords, okay? So whenever the 9 of swords come out in reverse, it means that patience, because it's saying that you need to have patience because the healing is taking place or the healing is done, right? The 9 of swords is saying that we need to intentionally face the nightmares, the fears, the anxiety, the worry, the stress. All right. So this is a Gemini card, meaning that it operates in duality, right? So again, remember what I was saying about being intentional. Okay. So you need to be intentional with your healing, right? Maybe set an alarm for 2 o'clock in the morning. Get up, meditate, etc. Right? I want you to be intentional with your time at night. Whenever this card come out for best course of action, and this is my interpretation of the card, it's telling me that you need to settle the spirit. If anybody listening, if you normally sleep at night and you can't sleep at night, 9 times out of 10, that means your spirit is trying to tell you something to get you back on track. Okay. So if you feel like you are out of whack, but whatever, fight your sleep, stay up at night, meditate, do whatever it is you got to do to get back on track. Okay. On point. I've been out of work since February 28th by choice. Everything is clear and intentional now, right? Just moving forward and creating. 11:11, 9:11 on the West Coast, 8:11 Pacific. I mean, mountain time. Y'all already know what that means. That means it's 12:11 Eastern Standard Time. All right. So, like I said, I just wanted to touch base with you just to get a vibe on what's going on, and then we can get into more deeper, more intricate readings later or in private. But at least for right now, I just wanted to check the vibe. Okay. So again, remember, energy is surrounding you, right? What are you doing with it? Right? Wheel of Fortune. Be intentional with your fortune, right? Because it goes round for everybody. All right. Ups and downs go round for everybody. All right. Happy birthday. I'm sorry I forgot your birthday. Happy birthday. Shout out to 1212 on the East Coast. All right. Shout out to 1212 on the East Coast. All right. So I want you to be intentional with removing any fear, any anxiety, any worry, any stress. Okay. Again, this is a Gemini card. So this is an air element card. So that means that we are all mental, not emotional right now. Logic and reason is the key. Okay. So shout out to you. All right, y'all. We got anybody next? Last call for alcohol, baby. Ooh, you scared the fuck out of me. Ooh, shit, you scared the fuck out of me. No, I didn't. Hmm. Woo! I'm happy I didn't. Oh, that's why it's the primal. I was talking about the primal. Can you get in? Yeah. Who first? Is it G Jizzle first or V Dog first? What's in my pockets, dog? I learned that I had to tap into my masculine side, like you said, logic, action, no more fear, masculine and feminine. Well, fear is natural. Fear is okay. You just can't let it cripple you. Walked in the mall, bought everything that I wanted. I'm kind of mad for you haters. I'm real disappointed. What you didn't tell the people is I got plenty money. I got plenty money. Guess month. Uh, 12,000 square feet. Feel like you torn. It's somebody's birthday. Is your birthday? What is it? What's today's date? April 6th. Shout out to Fragile Warrior for that, for the confirmation. All right, G Jizzle, you got the six of cups, okay? So I want you to start focusing on creating memories, okay? When you go into your prayer, when you go, I want you to start. I want you to have this mindset. I want you to pray and meditate for things that you're going to be proud of in the future. I don't want you to focus on what you don't have right now. I want you to focus on what it would look like in the future. What would that successful channel look like? What would a successful relationship? What would a successful household? What a successful entrepreneurship, right? Whatever the obstacle or the goal or the wish or the inability or whatever expectations you have, I want you to focus on what would life look like with those things, right? Being a manifester or co-creator is being able to create memories before they happen. How do you do that? With intention. All right. So I want you to focus on creating memories with somebody right now. All right. G just Lord. V Dog. Well, to a point, it was crippling me. I was fighting back. I mean, swinging back. It was good to know I'm capable of swinging, but I ain't interested. What's Fragile Warrior? This coffee got me hype, y'all. No, no, G Jizzle. This is a one-on-one thing. This is if that's you in the universe, then this is something specific for you. I keep telling you right now, you're not to manifest for other people right now. You're not to manifest to help me for other people. You need to manifest getting your court. You need to manifest getting your own court. RV dog, what's up? You had a yes or no? Did you want a love card from did you want a card from the Oracle? Hype me up. I said we got 5 people, 4 people in the building. Y'all ain't gonna double tap that screen like I had the BBL. Y'all ain't gonna double tap that screen like I had a $5 foot long and some gray sweatpants on Instagram doing that hype me up dance. Hype me up. Hype me up. No, ain't no all of that. Ain't no all of that. All of that requires a donation. Ye- I need to know something before I, man, it's last call right now, baby. She said I just double tapped the screen, it didn't work. What you want? The $5 foot long? I'm gonna let you know the foot long ain't $5 and it ain't a foot long. Oh man, y'all gonna get me in trouble. Monetization. 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 All right, y'all. Come on, let's see what the cards got in store for V Dog. V Dog says she open to a message of the universe. All right. V Dog, you got the Justice card, and I really love this card for you because the Justice is all about bringing things into balance, right? Sometimes, you know, when we think about life think about love, we think about fairness, we think about one for one, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. And when we talking about universal principles, things can be quantumly entangled that seemingly doesn't fit. And the reason why I say that is because in life, nothing is never going to be equal. Nothing is going to be fair and partial, right? In life, there's no straight lines, right? And with that being said, look, it's 111 too. 111, 11:22 Central Time. So that means it's 12:22. Shout out to the twos, right? Y'all already know me. Y'all know about the twos. 12:22, right? So that means it's 10:22. So when it's 10:25 on the West Coast, that's my birthday. Make a wish. So back to this justice card, right? So if you're not dealing with anything dealing with the courts or anything like that, then the biggest thing, the first thing that always stand out to me is bringing balance into your own life. How do you do that? By thinking logically. There's nothing here that says emotions. There's nothing here that says emotions, right? And to be honest with you, 8% of her body covered up. You can only see her hands and so what does that tell you? She's cloaked. She's very guarded. Okay. So do your research on the different areas of the world and how much of their body do they have covered. And it's not a physical thing, it's a mental thing. So if you do that research and you don't get where I'm going or don't nothing click, then hit me up and I got you. All right. Look, 11:23. That's 123. Now it's 11:24. So that means it's 12:24. 24 hours a day. All right. So again, bring balance. How do you bring balance? Thinking twice with your mind and once with your heart. Right? Being fully veiled, fully cloaked. Okay, that's going to be very important for you moving forward this week. All right. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I'm about to switch the read. I'm about to switch the decks. You want to reading? You want to reading? Then you gotta donate to the channel. Boom, 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 boom. Nate, I need to find something. Donate to the Cash App. No, I don't know. I'll find it. It'll be something though. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. All right. Best course of action for life. Okay. So remember, 11:11. That's a gateway. That's a portal. Remember, the ones is about a great new beginning. You add one plus one together. That's two. So that's beginning and end. That's duality, right? All right. Four. All right, so you need to not. That's so fucking funny, right? Four cups combined with the justice card. All right, so you need to let the universe bring you balance. All right, and me and you, we studied the hero's journey, so you already know. Let the universe bring you balance. Okay. There's still some resistance to change here that I'm feeling. That I don't know if you feel like this resistance to change is going to give you power or it changes who you are, or I don't know what it is, but there's something that you've been presented that you're refusing to change, and now you're looking for confirmation in tarot when you can just trust yourself or trust the universe. All right. So I think it's time for me to go ahead. I think this is a perfect time for me to shut this down. I want to say shout out. Oh, somebody took their like away. Come on, double tap that screen, get that like back. All right. So I want to say something, y'all. I will be back this afternoon. Make sure y'all sign up for the membership to the channel because for one more month, the book club is still going to be dirt cheap. Okay. I'm thinking about doing one big price for the book club, and then you just be grandfathered in forever. But y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Um, I'm sorry to speed up and rush, but y'all know how I am with the coffee on the empty stomach. So pretty soon my metabolism is going to kick in and I'm going to get very hungry. Y'all know I'm a diabetic, so if my metabolism kick in too high and my sugar drop too low, I will start not to feel good. Okay, so I want to take advantage of the energy while I got it. Okay, I don't know what I'm refusing to change. Well, maybe it could be a lesson that's coming up in the next week. Okay, so we can talk about that in private. Okay, just make sure you take notes and hit me up. Um, what was I saying? So make sure y'all get in good with the membership on the channel. It's a lot of great things, right? Um, Upcoming this week, removing manifestation blockages, et cetera, et cetera. So be on the lookout. We're going to be dropping new content. Make sure y'all go to the playlist, right? I'm building a music playlist, right? For all my thugs out there. I'm building a rap music playlist that gets you in the mind of money, right? So I'm finding music that I used to listen to that gets me in the mindset of making money, hustling, trapping, whatever. So check out that playlist. I'm making a hustling playlist. So whenever y'all light y'all candle or whatever y'all trying to manifest some money or whatever y'all doing, check out that music playlist. It got Gucci Man and I'm gonna go find some T.I. I'm gonna, some trap music, I'm gonna go find some of that good old trap music. That's all about money and you know whatever, whatever. So, shout out to V Dog. Shout out to everybody who's still here listening. Shout out to all the beautiful ladies. And if you single, you get 2 kisses. Shout out to everybody who's really out here doing the work on themselves, even though they don't want to hear it. Shout out to everybody who's doing the work on themselves, even though they might not know where this this train is going to end, but they still down for the ride. Shout out to everybody. Shout out, shout out to V Dog for all the strides that she done made over the last couple months. I see a lot of growth in her. Shout out to Fragile Warrior. I haven't talked to you in a while. It's great to to know that you still doing your thing, and I'm excited to see what that is. Okay. Shout out to the the Tex Mix, aka G Jizzle. Shout out to her. Shout out to everybody, man. Y'all already know what I'm about to say. It's been an honor and a pleasure to be of service. I wouldn't rather be nowhere else but where I'm at right here, doing what I'm doing, which is being of service to the people. It's the only thing that really feel good. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm about to go do some mysterious KP stuff. I love y'all and I miss y'all, and I will be back in a couple hours. All right. So, with that being said, you know what I'm about to say it with me. Peace, love, health, and wealth. Anything else, put it back on the shelf. Why? Because KP ain't buying it. And I just want to say one more thing before I go. You guys are
Awesome.
awesome. I'm out, y'all. I love y'all. Peace. Bye bye. And if y'all got any questions, comments, concerns about your cards, especially at the end, V Dog and everybody, hit me up. All right. Y'all know I got y'all. All right. All right, y'all.